Okie dokie, you know the drill. I press the little button and then I have to wonder, are we live? And today it's really scary because I did not rehearse this at all and I'm going to be cooking live. So I really hope that we're live because I don't know what's going to happen. So I should apologize. So I'm going to say before I get started, hello and welcome to Live at 5 Corona Talk, where we talk about anything but the coronavirus. Today is Sunday Funday, and I gotta tell you, I am fully aware all of the things that are going on today. So I thank you so much for choosing this to tune into. I know there's a lot to watch. Roberta from the Peanut Gallery saying, love your cooking look. Well, thank you so much. I feel like a doctor right now. I feel like a surgeon. I'm like all scrubbed up. I'm ready to go. I got on my special like cooking shoes. I mean, they're not really, but can you see them? They're like red and sparkly, you know? They're I wouldn't say they're really made for cooking. They're mostly made for walking, but you know, they're cooking enough. All right, so listen. We have a really, really full day, so I can't chit-chat too much. I will tell you, I am taking a little page out of the Julia Child's book because that was by request. People wanted to see me trying to cook alone, and I don't know if it's because you just want to all see all the mayhem of me trying to work a camera and all the utensils and all the food and do it live. That was a thing. I did not want to do that movie magic where like something is already prepared and you put it in the oven and then you pull it out and it's ready to go. I actually wanted to show you that you can do stuff really quick, really healthy, and get it done in time. So there you go. All right, from Noah from the Peanut Gallery saying, hello, beautiful. Aren't you the belle of the ball? Well, thank you, Noah. Thank you. All right, the first thing we're going to cook is Marla's mush with a little tush. Now, Marla's mush, I will show you over here. This is the main ingredient. Cauliflower. Now, I've already steamed the cauliflower because steaming takes a long time. But what you do is you just buy a head of cauliflower. You could do any color you want. I just chose the regular standard white, but you could do purple, you could do green, you could do yellow. Again, I chose the standard white. Now, it's already steamed. You steam it for 10, 12 minutes. It doesn't really matter. It depends on really how high that you're cooking the heat. Now, you need a blender, all right? I use a Vitamix. I think the Vitamix is like the best thing in the world, okay? So you take your blender, or your Vitamix if you have that. All right, let me change the camera angle a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And I am going to take the steamed cauliflower and put it into the Vitamix. But first, I am going to add, I'm using today's Silk, I'm adding some creamy cashew milk. Now again, you can use almond milk, you can use regular milk. I like to use cashew milk, and I'm using the unsweetened kind, okay? So, and there's not really like too much that you need to put in. You just kind of pour a little bit, you know, a little bit. So you can just to make it creamy, not too much. By the way, I'm somebody who does not really like to follow directions. I don't like reading, you know what I mean? So I do everything by eye. So when I write this down later, all of the ingredients and what to do, just bear with me and know that it's the Marla way, okay? Marla Stewart's in the house. All right, so anyway, like I said, you put a little bit of your milk in there or your soy milk. A lot of people now like oat milk. I've never had it personally. And now you just scoop all the cauliflower in, okay? Just put the whole thing in. And again, this is super healthy. I didn't add extra salt. I didn't add anything. If you want it spicy, you can. If you want it, you can even add cheese if you wanted to. But I really love the taste of cauliflower. So when I make mashed cauliflower, I don't want to put too much stuff into it. I really don't want to mess it up. I love the true taste of it. So just get all of it in there, the whole thing. Just keep scooping, keep scooping. Man, this was a giant head of cauliflower. Ah! Again, it's going everywhere. I'll just eat that piece. No big deal. All right. Okay, good. Mike from the Peanut Gallery is saying, it's the Marla way or the highway. Yes, it is. Noah from the Peanut Gallery is saying, Wolfgang Brodsky. I love you guys. Very, very funny. I know I missed some other comments, and I'm sorry. I will get to them later. You put the lid on. Oh, what did I just step in? Ew, I just stepped in cauliflower. Ew. This place is going to look like a shit show when it's over. Anyway, all right. You put the lid on. Turn the power on. All right, now this is gonna get a little bit noisy, so I apologize. And start mashing, okay? So you wanna use this thing. The Vitamix comes with this like little tool where you can mush the cauliflower down, okay? You gotta get it all down there so that it starts to blend. And you gotta turn the speed up, all right? Turn it up a little bit each time. Again, it's noisy. Keep mashing it down. Keep going, keep going. Do you see how creamy it's getting already? Look, I don't know, let me get moving a little. Oh no. I am so sorry. We had a little bit of an issue right there, and the video ended, and I apologize. That was a complete S show. But hopefully you'll come back. All right, so as you see, we got the cauliflower now all mashed up, and that is good to go, all right? We're gonna just wait and keep that there for now. Again, this is what happens, you go live, you don't have an extra camera person, you pick up the thing and the whole thing shuts off. But this is good to go. Delicious, totally delicious. Good, okay. So, for those of you just tuning in, we had a little bit of an issue here, right? We started doing the mashed cauliflower. As you can see, we used the Vitamix, everything was fantastic. And now we're gonna move this off to the side, okay? We're gonna wait to do this for plating. So we're gonna move this off to the side. Get this out of the way. And now we are going to move to the next thing, which is the little tush. Now the little tush is sauteed shrimp. And the reason why I call it the little tush is because when you put little shrimps together, it looks like a little tush. So, I already have a little bit of olive oil, okay? You don't need too much, just a little bit of olive oil. Pour it in your pan. All right, turn on the heat. Very good, we are good, we are good. And, you know, spray it around a little bit. Move the pan, move the pan. All right, very, very good, very good. Again, guys, thank you for coming back to me. I'm so sorry that we lost our live footage midway through. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we lost our footage midway through. But we just finished the mashed cauliflower, the Marla's mush. Now we're gonna do the little tush. It's gonna be some sauteed shrimp. So we just put some olive oil into the pan. And now we're gonna pour, we have the shrimp, we're gonna save these for 2 seconds. First, we're gonna put in garlic. So now we're gonna pour the garlic in. I used about 2 cloves. Now, you can use as much as you want. I just didn't want too much garlic. I didn't want to do too much garlic. So, again, without turning it off, see, just a little bit of garlic. Again, because I'm not using that many shrimp. And you don't want it to be too overpowering, you know. Unless you're trying to ward off the vampires, right? But, you know, come on, vampires. Again, thank you so much for coming back to me. I'm so sorry that I lost you in the... I lost you midway during the cauliflower. But now, as you see, we're just sauteing some garlic. In just a couple minutes, we're going to throw in the shrimp. And the shrimp, listen, let me tell you something. I'm a big fan of fully cooked frozen shrimp. It's easy. You put it in your freezer, and anytime you want them, you thaw them out, you run them over some cold water, and they're ready to go, and they taste delicious. They've already been peeled, the tails are off. It's amazing, right? So this is good. Now we can start, let's throw in the shrimp, okay? So we're just gonna throw in a few shrimp. Not too many because, look, I'm by myself. It's Julia Childs today, right? I'm by myself. Oh, God, we gotta lower the heat. Best to do it on, like, medium. This was a little high, so as you can see, it's splattering all over the place. So let's lower it a little bit. So yeah, keep keep mixing the garlic and mixing the shrimp. It's starting to sizzle. Now I'm gonna let these sit here just for a minute, okay, and just get a little more browned. And then I will flip them over. But before that, if you wanna add a little bit of citrus flavoring, I like to squeeze a little bit of like an orange on there, okay? So I'm gonna cut a little bit of this orange, okay? And then right over the top, just like this, right into the pan, right over everything. It just gives it a nice little like fruity taste, you know what I mean? It just adds a little something. And it's not, again, just because you're using the orange, it's totally not like orange chicken that's really fattening and deep fried. It's just a little bit of zest. All right, from the Peanut Gallery, Meredith is saying, I love garlic. Lawrence is saying, I'm a garlic worshiper. Good, I'm so glad. I like garlic too. Now, I will tell you a funny story about garlic while this is cooking. There was a time, like I used to belong to Crunch on Sunset, and I used to go there every morning for spinning. And one night I went out to the Stinking Rose. It's like a garlic restaurant in Beverly Hills. And their tagline, I think, was like, we serve food with our garlic. Well, let me tell you something. The next morning, I'm at Crunch, and I'm working out, I'm spinning, and the garlic scent is coming out of my pores. And I was like dying, okay? And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what do I do? This is horrible. So I literally, like, people were getting up and moving away from me. That's how embarrassing it was. I didn't know what to do. I just played dumb. I was like, oh, whatever, it should, we'll be okay, right? Maybe, I don't know. All right, so again, these look like they are almost done. You don't want to cook shrimp too much. You know, you want to get them like nice and pink. You want to make sure they're like cooked through. But by the way, just so you know, these are fully cooked shrimp. That's what's great about buying the fully cooked frozen shrimp, is that they're fully cooked. So even if you don't, let's say, quote unquote, cook them through, they're already cooked. They're already cooked. You're not going to get sick. Whereas, like, if they were raw, you got to cook them a certain way and da-da-da. And, all right, from Peanut Gallery, Meredith saying OMG. Yes, I know, OMG. It was very embarrassing. All right, so do you see how, like, good this looks? I wish I had smell-o-vision. This smells so freaking good. I cannot even begin to tell you. Oh, my God. And see, look at when you put these little shrimp next to each other, what does it look like? A little tush. So now we have to do the plating, okay? We got to do the plating. So we have this gorgeous little plate right here, if you can see. Hello. All right. Now we have our mashed cauliflower, okay? So we're going to take off the lid. All right. We're going to turn off the heat. And that oven right there, that little stove. Now we're going to take a nice big scoop, a nice generous portion scoop, put it right in the middle. Okay. Look how pretty. I'm so nervous to touch this thing now. I'm gonna lose you guys again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so there we go. You put it right in the middle. All right. And now we want to put the little tush, right? So let's get our little prongy prongs. And we'll take one little tush. That's a half of a tush. Here's another half of a tush. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, tush. Okay, tush. And let's do one more. We'll do 3 tushes because I like everything in 3s. I come from a family of 3. Well, a family of 5, but I got 2 older brothers, so, you know, there's 3 of us. All right, now let's use this to get a little bit of the garlic to put on top. Okay, here we go. All right, look at that. Oh my God. So freaking good. Stephanie from the Peanut Gallery is saying, nice apron. Thank you. It says, I flip for the Marlavous life. For all of you out there, you should stop what you're doing. Well, while you're watching, after you're done watching, go to Instagram and follow me on Marlavous life. And Meredith from the Peanut Gallery is saying, I will never look at shrimp the same. Tushies, look. Little tushies. So now let's go set this over here for later, because we'll come and eat together once we are all done. We'll put that right there. See the lovely setup? Okay. Now it's time to do dessert. So we're going to move all of this mess over. Okay. Art from the Peanut Gallery saying, yum, I'll take 2 batches to go. All right. I mean, come on. I'm taking orders. And the dinner will only cost you $7,500. Listen, a girl's got to eat. A girl's got to make a living. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to move this off here. Let's bring in the next round of stuff. We got a new plate. We have a new pan. Now, this is going to be called the Snow White. I'm going to move everything out of the way that we have already used because we don't need it. And I'm going to move in what we need. Now, the Snow White is sauteed apples. Now, here's the thing. I said this earlier. I wanted to make something that was really, really healthy, okay? Like, trust me, we all know I'm not a very healthy girl. I mean, I love M&Ms, I like brownies, I eat chocolate chip cookies, I eat cakes, but I really wanted to do something that was like healthy and easy. And look at this. We're going to be able to do all of this in real time in less than 30 minutes and try it all. That's amazing. And it's delicious stuff. Just so you know, did anybody notice the name on my little bowl here? Betty Crocker? It should be Marla Crocker. What's going on? Oh my God. All right, here we go. We're gonna use the same little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. Pour it in the pan. We're just gonna let it sit there for a minute. Don't turn the oven on yet, okay? We're not ready for that yet, but we just wanna put the oil in so we don't mess this up. Now, the apples have already been washed, but we're just gonna cut a little bit of slices, from the apple, okay? And be very, very careful when you're cutting. You do not want to be filming a live talk show and then cut your fingers off. So be very, very careful, all right? And just do like very, thin slices, not too big, because you're gonna saute them, you're gonna flip them over. So I'll show you what this is going to look like in just a minute when I'm done cutting. Again, I don't wanna cut off my fingers. All right, because my mom is watching and being like, oh my God, she's gonna kill herself. All right, so see, very nice and thin, very nice and thin. Now here's another thing, when apples are so sweet, what I love about this dish is that you do not have to use any extra sugar. None, no extra sugar for this dish, okay? So, you have the olive oil in here. I'm just gonna move it around a little bit. I'm gonna turn the heat back on. Very good, put it on medium, okay? I'm gonna drop the apples in. All right, can you see what's going on here? I'm dropping the apples in. Here we go. All right. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit to get these going a little bit more. All right. So you can see what's going on here. And just let them they're going to get a little I don't want to say mushy, but they'll sort of start to wilt just a little bit. And that's what you want. You don't want these to be crispy. You want them to be nice and mushy. Think like the center of an apple pie. That's kind of like the consistency. A little bit crisper, a little bit firmer, but you want that sort of mush. You know what I mean? So keep this going. We'll turn it up a little bit. I hear it sizzling already and a little bubbling. See? Starting to bubble a little. Starting to sizzle. That's what you want. That's what you want. And as that happens, kind of start frisking them around, flipping them over, make sure everybody gets some loving, you know what I mean? Hear the sizzle? That's good, that's good. All right, so now, again, like I said, we don't want to add any sugar to this, but we are going to add a little bit of cinnamon, okay? We are going to add a little bit of cinnamon, not too much. Again, I don't like using a lot of spices and a lot of extra stuff. As you saw with the shrimp and the garlic, I didn't even use salt. I don't like adding salt to anything. I'm not a salt person. Unless, of course, I'm eating a giant bag of potato chips and bring on the salt or french fries. But when I cook, I do not cook with salt. All right, here we go. So we sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on the top. Okay. Just a little. And that's going to really cook it. That's really going to start cooking and add some nice stuff to it. Oh yeah, they're getting nice and mushy, see? Not mushy, but really good. They're getting nice and cooked. I love it, I love it. Now the reason why I call this the Snow White is because, do you remember the queen from Snow White tried to tempt Snow White with the beautiful apples, and they were she couldn't resist. How could you resist? And I feel like this is a dessert you can't resist. Even though people are like, ugh, I don't want fruit for dessert. Trust me, when I'm done with this, you will not be able to resist it. We do add a little bit of sugar to it. Now, you don't have to, but just because I feel like, all right, it's a Sunday, we'll let everybody splurge. I'm going to give you a little bit of a break. We'll add a little something to it, okay? So these are ready to go. These are now ready to go. They're still a little bit crispy, but still have that good mush, you know what I mean? So it's not too firm, not too mush. It's a good, happy medium. They're sizzling away. Woo! Look at the brownness. Oh, it's hot. They're getting hot. Man, oh man. I like it when they get nice and brown. That's also the cinnamon helps with that too, obviously. All right, here we go. All right. I wonder, for those that caught the first half of the show, and now the second, I wonder how do we edit that together? Is there a way to edit this all together? Because that was really, I'm so sad that it cut off or in midway. All right, so these are ready to go. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to take it off the heat. Ow! That was hot. Let me pick up my princess hand thing. All right, well, we're going to move that over. Move that to there. It's still sizzling. Damn. Wow, it's sizzling like crazy. All right, so now we are going to put all the apples, the Snow White, into this beautiful bowl, okay? So let's get we'll use this one. All right, here we go. I should probably put the thing down. All right, see? Put them right in the middle of the bowl. There we go. All right, now, look how beautiful. Beautiful. Now, if you wanted to, you could totally let this go. But we're going to make this a little bit naughty, only because it's Sunday. And on Sunday Funday, you should have a little bit of naughty, right? I feel like. So we are going to add a little bit of whipped cream. Now, you can add ice cream. It's great with vanilla ice cream. But we are going to add a little bit of whipped cream and a little bit of caramel, okay? So I'm going to shake this up. Now, really, the only reason why I love whipped cream is because you can spray it right into your mouth. Like, do you guys remember as a kid always going like this? Delicious, right? So we're just gonna put a little bit on here. Okay, boom, done. All right, I love that. Joe from the Peanut Gallery saying, I thought that was intermission. I had to pee. No, I'm just kidding. It was, when you go live, anything can happen. That's the whole point here. When you go live, I never know what the hell is going to happen. I really don't. I have no idea. And it just shut off on me. I don't know. Meredith saying, if you have editing software, you should be able to. Michelle is saying, hot fudge. Yes, you can use all of these things. Now, for these apples, for the Snow White, I am using, again, the baked apples, the little pan-fried apples, with just a little bit of cinnamon, not even extra sugar. I am putting in, I put in a little bit of the whipped cream, and now I'm going to use caramel. Okay, so look. Ooh. All right, now everybody, we are pretty ready to go. Now let's go to our little setup. Now look what we have here. We have the Marla's mush with a little tush, and we have the Snow White. Can you see? Where am I? Where are we? The Snow White and Marla's mush with a little tush. Now, let me try to sit down here so we can all dine together. Did Julia do this? I feel like Julia did this, didn't she? I don't even know. I don't even know. But by the way, welcome to my dining room. Thank you for having dinner with me. This is fantastic. All right, so now first we are going to try the Marla's mush. But before we do that, I just want to say cheers. Thank you for joining me. I know that there was a lot of competition today on Sunday Funday. There's a lot going on, so I want to thank you for joining me for dinner. Okay. Very good. All right, now here we go. The Marla's mush with a little tush. Let's try it. It's so good. It's so good. I swear to you guys, again, I do not like cooking with salt. It's just not my thing. I'm not really into a lot of salty things. This is so good because the garlic and the olive oil and the little bit of citrus brings so much flavor. You really don't need anything else. I have to take another bite. It's so good. It's that good. It's so garlicky. I love it. And the mashed potatoes, look at that. I'm already calling it mashed potatoes. You really do feel like you're eating mashed potatoes, but it's mashed cauliflower. And you can't believe the difference in calories. And these are so much better for you. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Nothing. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. It's so good. Oh my God. You guys, have anyone out there, have you guys ever worked with cauliflower before? Did anyone ever make, like a buffalo cauliflower or the mashed cauliflower? Anybody out there? Oh wait, sorry. From the Peanut Gallery, Roberta's saying delicious and healthy too. Correct. It is delicious and it is very healthy. Now, the dessert is very healthy. We added just a little bit of whipped cream, which is not so bad for you. And we added just a little bit of caramel, not so bad. Again, it wasn't gobs and gobs and gobs, and I didn't use ice cream, full fat ice cream or anything like that. So it's not so bad. We're going to get to that in a minute, but for those out there about cauliflower, it is the best, and it will take on like really whatever you do to it. It's great. I mean, I don't know if you've seen on menus now, they do cauliflower steaks. Back in the day, do you remember when kale was really popular? It got on everybody's menu, and then it became like Brussels sprouts with a new kale. Cauliflower is the new Brussels sprout. Like cauliflower is on every single menu. And I ain't mad at cauliflower. I make it all the time. All right, Tiffany from the Peanut Gallery saying, love cauliflower. Roberta saying, good to fry with breadcrumbs. Yes, good to try with breadcrumbs, yes. Michelle is saying, yes, I made cauliflower pizza crust from scratch. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, very good. I'd like to try that. And it fell apart. Yeah, I know. Maybe I don't want to try it. All right, I'm going to put this aside for 1 second because I would like to get to the dessert. But listen, trust me, I'm coming back to this because I do want more. But now we're going to try the Snow White. All right, here we go. This is the Snow White. Let me get a chunk of apple I want everything in it, the whole bite. I want a big bite. Do You see? You see what's going on here? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so good. I'm telling you, it tastes like apple pie. It's so good because when you like, it's funny, like when I told you that I wanted the consistency of the apple pie apples, you know how like it has a little bit of like that mush, but it's still crispy. Like when you bite, you can still hear it. That's what these apples are like. They are perfectly done. And again, remember, we did not add sugar. All that we added was a little bit of cinnamon. The little bit of sugar came from the whipped cream and from the caramel, but nothing else. Oh, Richard from the Peanut Gallery is saying, yummy, hello from South Florida. Hello, thank you for joining us. Listen, just so if you're just tuning in, we made Marla's mush with a little tush, and we made the Snow White. Marla's mush with a little tush was mashed cauliflowers, cooked really, really in a healthy way. We steamed cauliflower, and then we put it into a Vitamix with just a little bit, like a splash. Like I want to say, if I had to guess how much that was, I would say maybe 4 tablespoons at most. At most. It definitely wasn't a quarter cup. It wasn't an eighth cup. I mean, it was not a lot. It was like 2 quick little splashes, 2 little pours. You just wanted enough milk to make it a little bit creamy. So you put in like a little bit of milk, 4 tablespoons, something like that. You pour it in just a little bit. I like to use cashew milk. You could use almond milk. You could use regular milk. You could use oat milk, soy milk. I know those are like the big things right now. I particularly like cashew milk. So you do that. I did not put salt or pepper. I did not put cheese. I did not put anything else into the mashed cauliflower. I really feel like it doesn't need it. But by all means, if you like salty things, throw in the salt. If you like peppery things, throw in the pepper. I have made it where I put hot sauce in. Oh, that's delicious. But I didn't want it with the tush. I didn't want it with the tush. Now, the little tush are little shrimps. Can you see the little shrimps again? Can you see the little shrimps? When you put 2 little shrimps together, it looks like a little tush. So this was Marla's mush with a little tush. With the shrimp, again, super, super easy. I always recommend getting the frozen the frozen peel off, peeled shrimp with no tail. They're fully cooked. That's the best part about this, people. They're fully cooked. So after you thaw them, run them under cold water for like 2 minutes after you thaw them, and then they're ready to go. And God forbid you don't cook them long enough. They're fully cooked. It doesn't matter. But they always cook long enough. They're fully cooked. How can they not? They're just going to get pinked. And again, I didn't use any salt. I didn't use anything, but I did do fresh garlic. Chop a few cloves of fresh garlic in a little bit of olive oil, saute that, put the shrimp in, mix it all together, to die for. So that was the Marla's mush with a side of tush. Now, getting back to the Snow White. I need another bite of the Snow White. Oh my God. The Snow White is so freaking good. The Snow White, we call that again because the queen tempted Snow White with the delicious apples. This, you take an apple, you slice it up. You can use any kind. I used Gala apples. You could use Granny Smith. You could use Red Delicious, whatever kind of apple you like. Obviously, we all know apples have different tartness, different sweetness. I happen to like the Gala when I'm cooking. Slice it up, a little bit of olive oil in the pan again. No sugar. Put the apples in, coat them, saute them a little bit, sprinkle a little cinnamon on, cover them all up again, soak it a little bit more, put it in the bowl. Now, you can be done, and it's delicious. You do not need to add the extra stuff. But if you're looking for a little bit naughtiness, you're looking for a little extra sweetness, you could use ice cream. I prefer vanilla ice cream with the apples, but you could use ice cream. You could use whipped cream. That's what we use today. We use a little bit of Ready Whip, again, because I like that in the mouth. And then a little bit of caramel on top. Not too much. You're not even adding all that much extra calories. And by the way, again, you don't even need them if you don't want to. But it is so delicious. I'm going to take, again, one more bite. One more bite before I say goodbye. It's just too good. I got to do it. So good. Oh my God. You guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Today was Sunday Funday. We did a cooking demo by request. I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to figure out how to get the 2 things together. Probably not. You're probably going to have to watch the first one first and the second one second. I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. We were on such a good roll too. What are you going to do? Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much. This week, we have a lot of fun things in store. I think we have What's Up Wednesday on Wednesday. What is today? Oh, today's Sunday Funday. My brain. We got What's Up Wednesday, Friday, TJIF, thanks Jacuzzi, it's Friday. Boy, do we have some good eye candy for you. And next Sunday, Funday, we're back on the road, back on location. We're going to show you a brand new, not a brand new hotspot, but they've really turned their patio. They took over the whole sidewalk. So we're going to introduce you to that new little setup that they have. So again, I just want to say thank you so much. Filipino Gallery Noah is saying, great job. Can't wait for Wednesday to see the hot Indian. Me too. I love the hot Indian. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Live at 5 Corona Talk, where we talk about anything but the coronavirus. Bye! Don't forget to watch part 1 if you missed it.